Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let me just jump right into my article that I'm going to read through to you all. This is regarding the Biden administration, and they are now letting press enter into the border facility for the first time. There are some shocking images, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to like clip them into the video or anything, but if I can find them without getting, copyright issues, I'll take a look into that. But once again, taking this off of Epic Times, so if you do want to read it for yourself, go ahead and visit their website. Let me just jump right in. Okay. Joe Biden's administration, for the first time in over 2 months, has allowed the press to access the border facility without kicking them straight out. A reporter and camera crew were permitted to tour a holding center in Carrizo Springs, Texas, along with administration officials and members of Congress. The facility is one of at least 5 Department of Health and Human Services that has opened to deal with a surge in illegal immigrants, as well as converting 2 convention centers into holding areas and asking the Pentagon to take immigrants. These holding centers are also housing up to 2,000 minors, children without parents basically sending their children to another country. Insane to me, and I'm sure to you. Photographs from the pool camera showed clothes in stacks for the children, as well as bunk beds, tables set up in a classroom-like setting, and the outside of a shower. I'll describe these photos to you as best as I can also. There was also one image of children playing soccer outside. One reporter was only allowed inside, and he said he saw plenty of children during the 2-hour tour, but that he wasn't permitted to speak to any of them. The crew was able to see intake and dining areas, as well as a medical clinic. The children waved and were playing soccer, with some of them wearing knitted hats. Officials said that kids knit the hats themselves. All right, so my first photo that I'm coming upon is just basically a stack of clothing on some plastic tables. It's described small shirts, shirts medium, blah, blah, blah. This is at the holding facility in Carrizo Springs. The next photo I'm looking at are beds, metal bunk beds. Another one is a male shower, and this is for, it specifically says for COVID positive men or males to enter the shower only. COVID positive only showers. All right, then there's another photo image of plastic tables with some plastic chairs and some paintbrushes. Looks like an activity table for children. And then it goes on and says, officials are holding 766 children in this facility, which has the capacity of 952 children. This facility was opened during the Trump administration. Of the children being held, 108 of them tested positive for COVID-19. Those who test positive are isolated for an undetermined number of days. Where are they holding them? Images from the HHS facility contrasted sharply with photographs leaked by Henry Kuehler and Project Veritas earlier this week, showing overcrowded conditions in a Customs and Border Protection facility. CBP later released its own images showing children sleeping shoulder to shoulder in a transparent pen. Yes, I have seen those images as well. Senator Ted Cruz from Texas has also he's also leading a delegation to the Donna facility, said that the administration hand-picked a TV crew to accompany their trip to the Carrizo Springs. That's not transparency. True transparency would be to open the facility to press. That's at 1,556 capacity when 18 senators go there on Friday. Yes, tomorrow a lot of people are going down and visiting. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters in Washington that officials remain committed to transparency and will continue to work with agencies on creating avenues for media access to and visibility into these facilities. I mean, you don't have to look very hard. They're literally transparent, like see-through plastic holding centers. As you can imagine, there are children, minors in these sites. As a mother, I would also be extremely mindful and careful of allowing press and other external actors from coming into a facility where you're going to broadcast the conditions of the children. This is Jalissa Reynoso, the assistant to the president, First Lady Jill Biden's chief of staff. She said this in Texas. So we have to be very careful. Obviously, we're here now. We're taking steps to ensure that the press and members of Congress and the public in America can see what we're doing. Now I'm up to a photo where these children are like sleeping in metal. I say metal. It's like aluminum foil. Those warming blankets, the foil blankets. Let me just see if you guys can see this. It's not that great of an image. Sorry, my computer screen's a little dirty, but if I link him, I don't want to get in trouble. But like, see how they're like literally in plastic. Like, that's not an open room, that's a plastic covering. Like, this photo's being taken from the outside. And then it just goes on and shows more images of this facility. It's crazy. It's insane. Children are being taken care of, and there's ample COVID-19 testing. Representative Garcia, who's obviously a Democrat, said, "I know that we'll fully address this problem that we're working on together. There are solutions, we're working on them. This is not a crisis, this is a challenging situation." Of course, Harris is calling it a challenging situation. Biden's just calling it, yeah, we have it under control. We're dealing with the situation. Psaki's not coming out. Well, she did come out and call it a crisis and then backtracked on what she said. It's just crazy. So I'm just here reporting some of these images if you guys haven't seen them. I know the news is covering this, but they're covering it on a different standpoint, at least from what I've seen. So once again, just out here trying to give you guys another perspective. Thank you all for listening. I do really appreciate it. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Happy Thursday, right? Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. My days are all jumbled. But anyways, thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.